Okay, here we go. We're off for another day. Straight into it then. Let's go and see what Quark's got in store for us.
No.
Storyline.
Absolutely
We're going still
not.
through
This is your
the
worst idea yet.
Gamma
Do I
Quadrant.
need to remind you of the unwritten rule of acquisition, brother?
So today,
Rule 0.
after yesterday's little bit of drama with
Why me?
Kira and Odo having a
Get
little
an
bit of a fight,
eliminator
and
to do it.
when we
Get
discovered
50,
some
you can afford it.
You have
dirty
connections
secrets about
with
what
the
Odo's been up
Klingons.
to.
That and your Rom's
Well,
second
today
most trusted
we're off
friend.
to
What? Who's first?
follow up on what's going on.
No. Boogie.
So off we go.
Fine. Send her then.
But brother, you did such a great
hit
job
the
of
jibble
rescuing
there.
her before.
I also told your son to shoot me if I ever thought of doing something like that
So-
again.
Again,
That's
I don't
right,
know
you
what's
do
up with
it.
this sound.
Well,
It's
don't worry, he won't.
terrible.
That's not what I'm worried about.
We need this, brother. We can't hold off the hurt
That's
forever.
better.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
I'm getting nothing in my
We
head.
need the Klingons,
So off we
brother.
go.
Otherwise
Doom
we're
to
doomed.
repeat.
Insanity! You don't even know where the Iconian fleet is, Rom.
I only
don't,
recently
but
learned of the
Starfleet
station here.
intelligence monitors
It's
all
very
major
old
threats,
and very well
including
concealed,
Iconians.
even from
Starfleet
Vorta
isn't in the
and
habit of
Jem'Hadar.
sharing classified
From what I
data.
can tell, the
If we
founders
can get
studied
access to a
alien
security
life here,
console, we can
including
extract
the
the
hook.
data. We'll need to
We
keep
may
the
be able to
security
recover
officer on
useful
duty
tactical
occupied.
data on them from the station's
Leave that to
computers.
me, husband.
Okay.
No, and that concerns me. This is supposed to be an abandoned...
playing Ocean's 11
so
here,
far,
aren't
so
we?
good. They're not targeting us.
This is cool.
All right, leader. The security officer on duty is a creature of habit.
Okay, well, we should be able to get
Comes in
space
on
hull
break
repairs
every day without fail.
pretty easily.
Entering the
job
Dominion
is to
systems
keep her
without
occupied
authorization
so Rom can get
has
what we
become a
need
bad
from the
habit of
security
yours.
console.
One I have grown weary
Do
of.
what you need to
You've
do.
shown a singular
Smile,
talent for
laugh at
annihilating
her
the
jokes,
Earth.
whatever it takes.
I suggest you return to
Put
that
those
before
feminine
my
wiles
patience
of
with your
yours to
insolence
good use.
expires.
There's no need for this posturing, Founder. We're here on official
gonna get
business
shake some
under my
bouquet.
authority.
I'm not
Yes.
here to seduce your customers. You and
Odo,
I
it
both know
seems to
there's
be a
more than
day
one
for
way to
defiance
work
and
them
bad habits. You do not have the authority to grant access
Oh.
to this system. It is
Whatever you
restricted to
say.
all but
Just
those
don't.
of the highest
Don't
level.
worry too
a
much,
level
Quark.
you do not
I
possess.
got this.
Now then, I suggest you leave immediately.
Chocolates.
Fire
It's
to
your
disable.
lucky day, officer.
Odo must not
You're
be
the
harmed.
10 millionth customer here at Quark's. Congratulations! You've just won a free drink and a free spin at the Davo table. Quark, why don't you pour the lucky winner for me?
Come within range
Will
all of
it
you.
be, Constable?
Oh, thanks. I'll take a nice fractuccino. I'm on duty. I can't stay too long, but I suppose I have enough time for a spin at the table. Lead the way.
Dominion forces. This is Counselor Garrick aboard the Tane. Cease
Quark,
hostilities.
will you turn that
Consider that
Right,
your
like the
first
whole
and
leader.
only
She
warning.
doesn't complain as much as the original.
We must protect the Founder. All ships,
Happy?
disengage.
Yeah,
The free drink will get
that
her
went
to
smoothly.
relax.
You certainly know
And
how to
then
make my
some
days
Davo
more
to
interesting.
cozy.
An ancient Dominion research facility, guarded by the leader of the Founders. A cloaked fleet.
Looks like my luck's run out.
But
Oh
it's the
well.
best I
Thanks
can
for the
add
drink
to
and the spin.
mix.
Better get back to my station.
Oh, so that's his normal face. I thought it was his smug, smiley face
Whoa,
yesterday.
Don't be so hasty, friend. The law
I
of
wouldn't have
averages is
missed
on
it
your
for the
side
world.
here. Trust me.
The fact that the Founder
Have
was
another
willing to
spin on the
fire on
house.
one of her
What have you
own
got to
speaks
lose?
volumes.
Okay,
on
you've
this
convinced me.
station's worth.
One more
I
spin.
look forward
Why
to
not?
discovering its secrets.
Since when does the Founder stand guard duty, Odo?
I can't believe I'm cheating.
She doesn't. Let's find
She's
out
terrible.
what she's hiding.
Admittedly, what have I got? Oh,
Davo!
Nicely done.
We
Those
don't have a lot
winnings
of
are
time.
coming
We
out of
may
your
have held
cut,
off the
though.
Founder for now, but she'll be back.
I couldn't agree more, Captain. Why don't
Not
you
at all
and the
suspicious.
Ambassador join the away
Good.
team
The
while I
guard's
remain
distracted.
on guard with my fleet?
It'll work. Overriding this door panel should be child's play.
On any
Not
other
if I'm
day,
doing it.
I'd be the first to beam down. However, after the Karema incident, I believe
Please don't
both the
be.
captain and
most
the
secret
ambassador
maintenance.
need to discover the truth of this station together.
Chief O'Brien needed me
He
to
Call
knows
it
everything
a
that's going on here, doesn't he?
trust-building exercise.
Captain Kira makes a good point. Let's get this over with before it...
Got one right. Oh, he definitely knows what's going on.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power. We've got life support, basic lighting,
We can access
not
the
much
system
else.
from the console.
If we're gonna get
Quark.
anything
Actually, that was
useful out of
doable
this
anyway,
relic,
wasn't it?
we'll need to get the main power back online.
Yeah, that's going to be Now, I don't think...
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
Who's that? Ah, Iconian X. I suppose if we've got a founder with us, we're going to have... So... So 2 digits in the wrong place. So just call me suspicious.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair.
Unnecessarily suspicious, it would seem. I should have been writing these down, really, shouldn't I?
This terminal is in poor shape. None of the files are accessible. Considering their age, I'm not terribly surprised. The founders...
Okay. Some triple stroking going on here.
Research report 4121.63, Dominion Reckoning. My fellow founders, the Masan research station is fully operational. As we continue to add worlds to our sphere of influence, our studies of xenobiology become more important. We must know all we can of both friend and foe. We need every advantage we can find if we are to achieve true dominion. Our premier project is underway. You'll recall the recently discovered race of tree dwellers, hunted as we once were. Genetic engineering of these solids has produced considerable results. Their intelligence has increased by a factor of 3 so far. We predict this species will be the first of many loyal servitors and vassals.
She's talking about the Vorta. The date she gave was nearly 2,000 years ago, not long after the Dominion was founded. This facility's older than we thought. Much older.
Research report 4653.15, Dominion Reckoning. Our scouts have discovered an interesting species of solids at the edge of the Dominion. They are a species of sentient insectoids that live primarily underground. We may not have detected them were it not for a thorough geological scan. Initial studies have revealed that these solids are based on germanium. I've attached bioscan data we collected on them for your review.
So 5's not in the right
I've dispatched
place.
a research unit to study these burrows further. They may be just what we need for the military initiative.
Damn it.
Burrowing sentient insectoids. Germanium-based.
I would have been stumbling around for ages
She
then.
must be talking about the Herc. Judging by the date, the
Not worried about
founders
the
made
heading
first contact with the Herc
Get out of there.
nearly 2,000 years ago.
Relax, everyone. It's done. I'm on my way back.
This is me looking
Not to look
innocent.
conspicuous or guilty.
Okay.
So there's something very iffy going on here, isn't there?
Can't believe you pulled that off. Being the Nagus hasn't made you go soft between the lobes.
Research report, Dominion
Let's
date
figure this out before security gets
7021.27.
lost. Use the console behind the bar and find out what you can about the Iconians. Oh, and while you're at it, look for any other useful information in there, too. Some of it could be valuable, you know.
As a result,
Relax, brother. I'll have these files cracked in no time. Starfleet encryption is good, but it's nothing compared to what we use in the Commerce Authority. That's
while dormant,
Come
a smaller servitor
cheery
race
chap you
tends
are.
to the burrows. They also maintain their shared habitat and technology. I've instructed the field team to take advantage of their dormancy period, and they are now conducting aggressive studies of these intriguing solids.
We've been able to track a Unimatrix vessel, and our countermeasures are keeping its fleet at bay. The recent escalation of
My team initiated first contact protocols with the borrowers prior to their mass dormancy. They found them to be friendly and intelligent, if not willful. We've identified a common element in their food supply. Manipulation of this element may prove useful in subjugating them.
recent return to the Alpha Quadrant. Looks like the honeymoon might be over at last.
Unbelievable.
Intelligence officer
It sounds like the Founders made first contact with the Herc in order to find a way to conquer them. It's like Quark says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife.
Analysis of their course suggests they're heading toward the renegade Iconian fleet. Interesting. If the two of them manage to eliminate each other, well, that'll be two less headaches to keep me up at night.
Research report 7903.01. Dominion reckoning. Cadre species 468. Designation Jem'Hadar is a massive success. They will be the strong arm of our Dominion. Guided by our cunning, brilliant
Right, I'm not going to go through all of these.
the toil of these vassals will
Or if I
allow
do,
us
I'm
to
going to
spend
click
more
through them
time
quickly.
in the
This
link
will
with
just be
those we
tedious
hold
to sit and
most
watch
dear.
this.
Effort intelligence officer's log starting 88039.8.
The birth of the Jem'Hadar, as seen through a Founder's eyes. Interesting. No mention of the Herc, however. Their designation number was lower than ours. They were our predecessors.
Right,
Perhaps
I'm
something
going to hack through
went
the
wrong?
last ones just to see
Something
if it
that led
throws
the
up
Founders
anything
to
else.
reject and abandon them for a different species. Us.
I can't help but be impressed by the Nakul. Their star is all but dead. Intelligence officer's log stardate 88006.2. Intelligence
Very
officer's
much
log stardate
weirdness going on here.
89101.1. Tholian web technology has worked well against the Herc so far. Intelligence officer's log stardate 89001.6.
Cool. Okay, we're in the
Sounds
last
worth it for a
room. I don't know.
Research
All
report
right.
Dominion
Spend
date
any of the points.
8183.67.
You found the
The
Iconian, so I
burrowers
guess
have
it's my
emerged
turn.
once again, and in a hostile
Time to
state.
put the team together?
They have taken to the stars, moving
Here
from
we
sector
go.
to sector, attacking anyone that crosses
And
their path.
that's the job.
Their goal is not one of conquest,
Where's Gala?
but of consumption.
Really?
They leave nothing
He
but dead
shot the
worlds in their
hostage
wake.
last time.
Though we do
He's
not
not
understand their
invited.
newfound
Brunt, your
savagery,
database skills
we
should
have
help us
found a
locate
use
the
for
package.
it. When the
Always
burrowers
happy
set their
to
sights
help,
on a world,
Nakers.
we offer the
Retreat.
inhabitants a choice.
Still a master.
Those that submit to our
Ooh.
Dominion rule are defended by the Jem'Hadar.
Never hurts to suck
Those
up to the
that
boss.
don't serve as an object lesson
I
to
presume
others.
you'll need my ship again, yeah?
Not this time. We'll need a ship that can fight, just in case.
So,
And we'll
Founders
have
have been using the
thanks to
Herc
our
to
friend
manipulate
here.
others for some time now.
Good. Everyone's
Bend the knee
here.
to the Dominion,
Also?
or we'll stand back and
Full
let them ravage your
consortium.
world.
Unbelievable. The table's rigged. I'm sure of
Nothing's
it.
changed. They can't keep the Herc in line with the Jem'Hadar anymore. And we're all paying the price.
Here we go. The cloaking device I acquired from my cousin
something is
Gala.
definitely
Looks like they're busy trying to blow each other to bits out there. Let's use that. Getting in is the easy part.
Research report 8532.38. Our scouts have returned from a wormhole expedition. The solid races on the other side are primitive and unremarkable, save for one. They are called Klingons.
We're
and
too
show
close.
A singular
They can see
talent
us.
for violence.
Get back!
One that rivals our own Jem'Hadar. Left unchecked, these savage creatures could become dangerous enemies. While the Klingons are too willful to subjugate, their genetic material can produce viable cohorts to the Jem'Hadar.
Oops.
Or their replacements. We have begun development of a new cadre species, designation Takiri, using demons.
Get out of range, or disable the probe.
As with Jem'Hadar, we have bound them to our service with the White. We will test them in combat on the Klingons themselves. Research report supplemental entry 8671.71 Dominion Reckoning. Somehow the Pakali have broken the
my
hold of
sneaky
the White and turned
skills
on their
need some
rightful
work.
masters. Most of our research team were killed. Intelligence reports suggest a union between the Pakari and a Klingon warlord known as Bular. Perhaps this will lead to a state of mutually assured destruction on Qualnos. One can only hope.
So it would seem. Only they lost control of them, despite the use of Ketracel White. Based on what we know
So
about
I can recover
Fakiri,
from my stupidity.
It seems the price they paid for their freedom was insanity. They became
That
the
should be
monsters
enough to
they
get to
were
the
based
flagship
on.
Stop holding up.
Sneaking in the back door, eh?
Research report 9076.23. Final entry.
Sure there's rules about that sort of thing.
I am weary.
It's not done in polite society.
To the Great Lake, and I will be glad to be rid of this place. The borrowers have
Almost
emerged
there.
again.
Just take it nice
We
and
can
easy.
barely control them this time. The Jem'Hadar were able to divert their onslaught at great cost.
Never been this close before.
Rather than counterattack, they went through the wormhole to seek easier prey.
This is insane.
I just saw another ship to the left there as well.
Our agents in the other quadrants report that the burrow result was a sweeping one.
Nog,
going as far as
you're our
Kronos.
engineer.
Hopefully they'll devour every atom of that
It'll be up to
wretched
you
planet.
to disable the security
The burrowers
systems.
will
son.
eventually return to dormancy.
I'm familiar with their tech from the war.
Strangely, it appears that some of their forces intend on remaining in the other quadrants. It seems
won't let you
they
down,
have a
Bob.
long-term goal.
Evade.
Galactic devastation.
We're up first, Nog.
Yes.
We
They
need to
knew
lower
the
the
Hurt
local
problem was
security
getting
so
worse
Brunt and
even
Leck
then.
can do their jobs.
Instead of preparing or seeking allies, they expanded the Dominion.
Okay.
And when the Herc re-emerged,
I
they tried
memorized
to
this
deal
area
with it
before
on
I have a
their
feeling
own
there's going to be a
on the
fight.
and failed.
There are engineering
Their
concepts we can
arrogance
use
may
for that
lead to the
nearby.
end of the Dominion. We need to get this data to the Alliance. All of it. Even the damaged and corrupted files.
Head
Has to
left
be
here,
information
Nog.
we can use in here.
Thank you. Indeed. Indeed.
I've studied
Odo.
Iconian systems. I can unlock
I'm
these
picking
doors.
up something on my
Send
tricorder.
in the
There was a
appropriate
massive
signals to the
power
crew.
spike on the lower
Should
deck.
be able to
We'll have
toggle
to
the
disable
Agreed.
security and
The good news
engineering.
is that my
Team and
tricorder
Captain
can get me the
Kira
signal
down
I
to
need
invest-
send. The
We
bad
won't be
news
gone
is
long.
the Iconian systems only take primary input. I think I see how the inputs work, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Let's just see what we're getting here. Oh. Critical.
Congratulations,
Admiral. So
Try. Tell me about it. Let's stay focused on the mission.
So it's
Now
139.
that we're closer to
27,
the signal,
isn't it?
I'm getting better readings on my tricorder. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure everything that came online down here has some sort of medical purpose. I'm still uncertain about Odo. I need to be sure he's still not a part of all this. The Odo I knew wouldn't have risked Bajor like that. This Odo seems arrogant and reckless, even dangerous.
Oh, I see some red marks there. Ooh. That 53, why does that not add up? Good looking folks.
Well, that answers one question. These are medical stasis pods. Judging by what we heard upstairs,
that adds up.
I think the occupants are Fakiri.
That adds up.
It gets worse. I'm picking up life signs ahead. I'll bet some of the stasis pods down here have opened. From what we know about the Fakiri,
2.
they probably won't be
So we
happy
need
to
0,
see us.
2. Oh, they should be, shouldn't they?
Worf and Martok need to see this.
Got it. And we're done here.
Okay. Whew. I hate having to think. Oh. Okay, we're going to get blown away here, I think.
Harold's! Don't worry.
I would
I can
stroke
handle
your tribbles. Oh, why did I put those there? Open the door. Whoa!
We've got company, and they don't look friendly.
Hold on, Uncle.
Good scream.
Something's coming.
Oh, we're not going to take on that.
That looks like more. The left leg. Forget. We'll probably get the door.
I think I can lock the door behind once it's gone.
Great idea. Do that.
We're lucky
Quickly.
there were only a few of them. I don't want to be around if all of these Fakiri wake up. Let's see if we can
Head
find...
right here.
Oh, 20. So 202.
Got it. And we're done.
I'm picking up traces of Ketracel white in these tanks. The Dominion probably manufactured it here to keep the Fakiri in line, and took it with them when they left
Feel
the
free to
facility.
fire some stuff, Quark.
So, we have a station full of angry Fakiri with...
Yes. Angry Fakiri, indeed. And we're going to be
We've
fighting
made
them
it.
all the
This
way
is
in.
main engineering.
And I would imagine ready for Quark to squeal like a girl. Because even though there's no red there, I have a feeling there's going to be more coming.
by the prophets.
Okay. Hopefully that's the last of the trinary calculations.
Security's offline. We're good to go.
Can we drop their rear shield for a moment?
More incoming. We need
From
it
the other
fixed
console? Why?
fast.
You'll see.
Whoa! He's a big bugger.
Odo Takira,
What's
we're
that?
on our way to assist you.
Call it an insurance. Black, how do you feel about Iconian terrorists?
Very dangerous. I look forward to shooting some. Sally 250? Buy 100.
You'll get your chance, clearing the path for Quark and Nog.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit. I'm in.
Lex, front.
Maurice,
You're on.
Brad,
I'll manage. Let's get
I'm on
out of
my
here
way.
while we can.
Victory is life.
The soul's rock Gino, but I don't say it every 5 seconds.
Ooh, they fight back. Good, good. Magnificent. Truly magnificent.
Got blue there.
It's looking this way between control.
I think we've worn out.
Give me a second, Dodo, please.
I think we've worn out our welcome. Garrick informs me that a number of unidentified vessels are emerging from hidden bays throughout.
Yep, we're fighting our way out, folks.
I bet I could make that
So,
console explode remotely.
the Founders have been playing dirty on us for centuries.
Looks like the Herc followed us down here.
Oh, good.
Not the explosion I was looking for, but it'll do.
Wonder what they want in here.
I found the package. The Iconian keeps it on display in what looks like a trophy room. And here I thought they were above such basic behavior. I've analyzed their patrol pattern, Fleck. You'll need a clear path for Quark and Nog. I trust you'll keep the guards in that area occupied for a suitable period of time.
Fighting. Of course. Obviously.
Skills against Iconians? This is worth more than platinum to me. Don't get your lobes bunched, Brunt.
Keep
I'll
moving.
clear them
We're almost
back,
there.
Others, by any means
Odo, look out!
So where are we going? Straight on. Hello.
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
Stealth module.
More enemies to the left.
You might be right.
And another
Listen.
Good explosion this time. What?
Are you insane?
What? Still no explosion? Ugh, ridiculous.
There is definitely... Hello? Or should I say there are definitely shenanigans going on here. Shenanigans, I say. This Wayound geezer.
I'm relieved to see
This
you
isn't
well.
work. This
It's
is
fortunate
fun.
we arrived when we did. A moment later, and that creature would have attacked the Founder.
Odo wasn't in any danger, Wayoon. That Herc was peaceful. It was trying to communicate with us.
That's your opinion. Mine is that a Founder was in danger of being attacked by a member of an aggressive species. My duty was clear, as is my conscience. We're wasting time here, Captain. The station is on the verge of being overrun by the Herc.
What?
If you want to communicate with them some
blow
more,
up
you're free to
around
do so,
here?
but I recommend we leave immediately.
Lecter Quark, the path is clear.
And we're going That's one of those things that
I'm
make you
detecting some
a little
nearby
bit
patrols.
suspicious, doesn't it?
I'll see if I can cause a distraction. Hold on.
Can't go that way. Something's definitely going on here, and I have a feeling that Wayoon, can I go through here? Is the one that's at it. No. There's two. So I'm going to have to fight this hack bugger, aren't I? Nasty, isn't it? Or am I? Whoa! Oh, that's my armor effect coming in. That's cool. Oh, I went off half cock there. I've just looted a tribble. That'll be starting to eat my food. Oh no, I've got a cannibal there, so I should be okay.
Once we return to the upper levels, we
way
will be
more
able to
damage
beam
than
up and leave
I
this
end up
place.
fighting these for weeks.
Are you ready to
weeks at a
return?
time. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, Wayoon's up to something here, which means that the other founder is up to something.
It'll cause a nice distraction. Nog, how do I overload these
And
ridiculous
Odo, I don't know.
consoles?
I don't know what Odo's up to.
First you need to... Wait. How are you at trinary conversions?
Is he playing both
Never mind.
sides?
I have a workaround.
I don't know whether this is the end of this mission. That's probably is. So you're not going to find out in this. We'll
Brother,
probably get a
you'll
little bit of
crack the
explanation
safe.
when we speak to him
Once
here.
Brock's
Oh
finds
my
Glad you
word.
could join us.
Nice of
As
you
you
to
can
give me
see,
the easy.
the situation here has become
By
rather
that point, Left will
combustible.
have eliminated their
The
guards.
Herc I recognize, of course, but
about
our other
Iconian.
opponents remain.
Pardon me.
I'll be with you,
Some
Uncle.
new
You'll
type
be
of
fine.
Dominion attack craft,
Oh.
perhaps?
Feels so much
Fakiri?
better.
The monsters from stories that keep naughty Klingon children in line? I remember Mr. Worf mentioning the Fakiri once. I'm beginning to see why. they
Right,
consider
Necrid Assemblies we're
Time
going
for
for.
me to earn my share. Watch and learn.
Don't worry, Uncle. I've got your back.
These Fakiri ships are tough for ancient relics.
Well, which one am I going for? Oh, I thought I did it too early. So, another Necrid assembly somewhere, is that? Where am I heading? Okay, straight down. Let's just blow shit up while I'm looking for it.
You know, you were supposed to shoot me if I got pulled into another one of these.
I thought you meant rescue operations. I can shoot you later if you like.
No,
There's one.
it just wouldn't be the same.
You've ruined it now by not shooting him. What's this thing? There we go. Gets up. Woohoo! Hello, I recognise that.
Ha! I'm impressed.
Is there another one?
That's one word.
Yep. Oh, something here he's not killed.
We have some guard
here
in the
then.
trophy room.
33.
It's okay, Uncle. We can handle them.
All right, now let's find the back. It has to be in one of the display cases around the room.
What we got?
Amazing.
Another one?
That's a singularity.
Necrid assembly anywhere.
Taket must have taken it from a Romulan warbird.
I think not. I
You
think we've
could
got
say
them.
it was the heart of that ship. It must
should be
have been
safe.
a memorable opponent for her to keep that on display like this.
Is that part of an Iconian? Why would Taket keep a severed body part?
I want that's her
What's she
arm.
saying?
Get these things back
Taket
into
lost
one
her
little
arm
group.
when she fought the Phoenix during the war. She's keeping it as a trophy, or
Should get them
or
about the
maybe a
same time.
reminder of one of her few failures. I knew she was intense, but this is pretty ridiculous.
Right, I'm going to have a look at all of these this time.
That's a lot of impression. I could buy a Star Liner with that and have enough left to buy a condo on Rising. Probably beach bus, but it'd be nice. FCA grant. She must have gotten it from the ring. Seems only fitting that we acquire it. Find on the mission. Stop looking at me like that. Looks like a secure treasure box. I wonder what's inside. Could be practically anything.
Okay, I need to take some damage here.
To lock up a box of value.
Maybe I should have left the swarmers going for a while.
Well, not everyone is as good at opening locks as you are. Most people would need the appropriate key.
Hello.
Reading a massive Herc fleet dropping out of Quark.
That'll help.
Just as the
here?
Fakiri are warping
Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the better part of that.
I read about these at the Academy. Something called
Good.
NASA sent them out on crewed space probes.
Something about the station that's
to
holding their
initiate
attention.
Are you
first contact with
suggesting
alien
we
life.
attack? While
I
it's
believe
true
this
we have the
contains audio
advantage
files,
for now,
animal sounds,
I
music,
don't think we'll hold
language
it for
samples.
long once
My
we
Earth
start
history
blowing them
instructor
apart.
would love to get her hands on this.
We have
we
what
should,
we came for. If the
acquire
Earth want to
it if
gnaw
we have
on
the
an
time.
asteroid while we make a hasty exit, I believe we should let them enjoy their meal in peace.
I believe I agree with you, Ambassador.
Very well. We'll deal with the Herc later. For now,
Baseball
let's
bat
get
and ball.
back so we can
That looks like
analyze
Captain
the
Sisko's
research
baseball.
data we found
You
here.
don't think it's his, do you?
Whenever you're ready.
I thought Tate took it with him.
Let's go and have a
You
roundup.
remember
So
when
there's something
Cisco
definitely
made us
going
play
on here.
baseball against the Balkans. Mom wouldn't stop
Something
talking
very,
about it
very
for weeks. Put a
strange.
bunch of money into that new
The
Interstellar.
founders
too.
never disappoint, do they?
Still can't believe
Learning their
what a
role in the
professional
creation of
team.
Klingon mythology was
Ferenginar
alarming, to say the
liquidators.
least. I can't help but
Terrible.
wonder what
Got
other
beat by the
secrets we'll
Cation
learn
Cross
once
by a
those
score of
ancient data
18-4, and they were
I'm afraid
cheating.
I have bad news to share. I reviewed your encounter with that peaceful Herc, and my universal translator analysis is clear.
It's a
It was
balloon
challenging.
model of a ship.
It was asking for help.
You know,
One thing
I
is
always
certain.
told the top brass
The
at Corps of
founders
Engineers
won't forget
that
our
making the
act of
party
defiance.
poppers look like
We should
weapons
all be
was
on
a
guard
bad
from now
idea.
on.
Any
Our uneasy
officer who
peace with the
uses one of
Dominion
those
could
instead of
unravel
a
all
real
too
weapon is in for a bad day. I suspect that's how Taket got her hand on one of these balloons.
Now I don't have a.
That's
Oop.
a bottle of prunes. I'd recognize that color
I'm
anywhere.
contacting you on an
War
urgent
constantly demanded I
I'm
have a
working
bottle
on
on
an important
hand.
covert
Bar.
mission, and I could
A
use your
warrior's drink.
I can't
you
go
call
into the
it.
details over comms,
No,
but you should know.
butcher drink.
If we pull this
Try
off,
some
it
nice.
could change the
Let's
course
just
of
say
the Earth
that
conflict
it is
in
not
our
a
favor.
pleasant
Meet
digestive
with me on Deep Space
experience.
Nine to go over the details. Come along. I've been asked to keep the details of the mission on a need-to-know
Seeing
basis.
these
and
reminds
right
me of
now,
the Dominion.
only you and I.
A lot of those were sent back home to loved ones. Starfleet, the Klingons, the Romulans. They all have their different rituals. Even the enemy cared for their dead.
And they
That's-
say you
oh,
don't have a heart.
Right. So there's another
It's too
Iconian
bad
gateway
we don't
location
have
we're going to
enough
get.
time to steal these.
Good luck.
And sell them back to the people who want them. 34th rule of acquisition, Nog. War is good for business.
Okay. Now then, let's have a look at this. What's this do? AoE patch of fire bagpipes.
I've seen these statues on
I don't
New
think it
Romulus.
replaces anything
They
I've
were
got
made
at the
by
moment,
the Day
does
Ones,
it?
a
But I
servant
do
to
need to
race of the
upgrade the
Iconians.
Kryton mine barrier.
Not sure why Taket would keep one of these on
I do
display.
need to go and upgrade that.
Maybe it's of a sentimental value to her.
And that.
Even if that's possible.
And that. Well, I'm doing quite well on the ground now. Anyway, I'm surviving. And if I get a...
Package located. Sword of Kahless. Now,
To
we need
face.
to retrieve it.
Jamhadar crew, I can start getting rid of this stuff as well. Because at the moment,
cool.
it's
It's
nice
clogging
little
me up,
things
isn't
there.
it?
That the disc of the...
Self-salvage?
Now, was it Voyager the first one they sent out? Those that had it on.
I can use this to bring the package from its display globe. I need to use the right frequency settings. Enter the wrong one, and every alarm around will go off. The frequencies change periodically. Once I start this, I need to get them all, or I'll have to start over.
500. I've got that.
I can just scan the machine for you. Should be easy enough to get the frequencies.
You, of all people, should know that Federation tricorders record whatever they scan. Never leave a data trail.
Right,
we'll do this the Ferengi way.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by
someone with
shiny
the
things,
looks
aren't
for
I?
the
Well, I can
job.
go to Deep
That's
Space
me.
Nine anyway. Okay, you're putting a lot on my shoulders here. I'll not necessarily start this mission yet. So 5 plus. But Borg TFO. Well, that's simple because I need to do this. I don't know whether that counts as a Borg TFO, does it? But we'll see. We'll go and do this one quickly, just for the extra. There we go. Triple carcass, triple no bother anymore.
Nicely done, Uncle.
Yeah, just to get the extra dilithium.
Rule 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
The Borg are using reality vortices.
Because you can never have enough of that. So, and in and out. If anybody's awake. Oh, what's that?
That's far enough.
What's that thing there? I've not seen one of those before.
Well done, Quark. You actually managed to pull it off. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. You've a talent for larceny, after all. Time, however, is a factor. Hand it over now.
I don't know what that is.
Or I'll shoot you both and take it from your cold, dead face.
Are you out of your mind? Have you forgotten who Nog and I are related to?
Again, I'll keep.
No payout.
Let's go.
Happen to you if you
Really struggle to stay awake here.
Non-essential personnel and civilians.
Bounty hunter.
I don't know why, my finger always seems to rest on the up button when I'm in these things.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit. Wise words indeed. The payout from this job will provide me with more than enough latinum to remove your idiot brother and take my rightful place at the Grand Nations. I'm willing to give you a
Whatever it is, if that's that thing that's doing all the damage,
Hand
my
over the
word,
package.
I want one.
You might be able to flee before that very angry
Mind you, it's not the ship
Iconian
that makes the
arrives.
damage, is it? It's
Have
the
it
player
your way,
a lot of the
Brunt.
time.
You're dumber than
So that
you
rules
look.
me out of doing anything good with
The
it.
crew of our ride won't be suspicious when you come back without us.
Honestly, I've never
Probably
seen
close
one
to
of that,
the
those.
I know I would.
Tell you what, it reminds me of that
But I won't be traveling with them, Quark.
ship.
I've made other travel Time's up.
Who was it? Not was
Hand
it
it
Branson's
over.
company?
We're prepared to meet the
one that
blessed
launches
exchequer.
the things into
I'd pay
space
a
off the
lot to
massive
witness
flying
that honor.
wing.
Might even be worth dying for. Just to
Branson's
hear
company?
you
I can't
scream
remember.
on your way to the vault of eternal destitution.
The huge, really long winged white thing, sad, that slings its payload underneath.
Goodbye,
And then when they get up to like
At last, goodbye.
80,000, 90,000 feet, whatever, the rocket slung underneath gets launched off into space. Oops.
Nog, now!
Look a little closer.
There's a break in the
Yeah, I
air.
heard that.
Signatures. We'll have a short amount of time before more Borg arrive.
Or
making a lot of noise, that one.
sensible, intelligent people. Your call.
Long-range sensors show larger vessels incoming. An evacuation ship is launching.
Excellent.
Give them cover.
Got a lot of the healing done. Just need one more of those probably.
That's where you're wrong. I don't have anything of yours on me. Run a scan if you don't believe me. If anything, I was trying to stop the lunatic that did steal from you. I may be odious vermin, but I'm not stupid. Look, we should be working together to stop our mutual enemy instead of wasting time with this argument.
Rear shields failing.
There will be plenty of time to eliminate each and every one of the restricting creatures that favor yours will draw eventually. And then you will die. Your corporal will be tracked and ultimately killed. I will have my vengeance on you all.
An evacuation ship is launching.
You're not entirely wrong, but I think you're going to have a much bigger problem to deal with in the very near future. A moment now. Remember this? A little something we picked up on Karemba.
I need to
Keep it
find
on your
something
ship
to
and beam it
explode
to our
right next to me.
location when we give you the signal.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. You might make it through, but
I wasn't close enough.
Or we can talk like sensible.
Should better do it when the
An evacuation ship is launching. Give
on
them
this
cover.
wave with the simulators.
They're called Herc.
I'll leave
Maybe
those
you've
guys over there
heard
to do the Lafayette.
real nasty dispositions.
Because we'll have the
Eat everything they come
simulators.
across. And now, they've come across your fleet. You Iconians are
There's a
tough,
break in
but
the
you're
enemy
not
formation.
invincible.
Get into
Against the
position to
Fakiri
prepare
and
for the
the
next
Herc,
assault.
those are some pretty long odds to get. Here's how this is going to work. You're going to let us go, and in return, I'll disable the device that's bringing every Herc in the quadrant here to chew on your ship. We'll go our way, you'll go yours. Otherwise, we'll wait, see what happens first. My field drops, or you and your ship become the main course at the Herc buffet.
Go. If I can get to there. I could probably get my healing done on those.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Right. We have a deal. We'll be on our way, man. I'll take care of your Herc problem once I've made it to a safe distance. I'd say with pleasure.
No, I didn't make it.
We both know that.
That's a shame. Oh, yes, it is. Definitely Ocean's 11. Definitely. Nothing else coming there, is there? Yes, there is.
What are we waiting for? Run! Run!
There we go. There he is.
We're almost there, but we lost the sword. We went through all of this, and for what?
Quark to Modron. Is the package secured?
Margarine here. You'll be happy to know the package is safe and sound. I beamed it to your ship a few minutes ago. I'm afraid Runt is a little bruised, but these things happen. I'll keep him nice and sedated until we get back to the Alpha Quadrant. And Quark, be sure to let the Nagus know I held up my end of the bargain. Won't you?
Waiting and incoming Q. We need to
right! Hold the line!
I'll be sure to let him know, Mark. Walk out. Always have a backup plan. Especially when dealing with snakes like Brunt. Let's go. And look! The shuttle's right where we left it! Things are looking up for a change! Let's get out of here before Tket changes her mind.
Oh, yeah, that was mine. That's good. Right, that's TFO. Right, which one was I getting? It was competitive, wasn't it? I think it was competitive. Yes, so...
Thanks for sticking around. Now, if you don't mind, let's get back to
start
DS9.
using those things in...
There's a very cranky Iconian looking again.
We've got a problem. The cloaking device is acting up. If it goes down, every ship...
Let's get out of here.
Offline.
Let's run away.
Terrific. This is what I get for buying it from jailers.
Don't worry. I'll be running it again.
Oh, well.
I just need a couple minutes.
So that was two pretty easy endeavours today.
There's Brad!
Nothing good.
We found another way back to DS9.
Right, so I'm going to chains. I'm getting close on this, a couple of them. Why did my... Oh, I'm miles away, so we're going to Deep Space Nine, so...
No ships are attacking each other as much as they're attacking us.
Just one more minute. Keep us safe.
Unless I'm just missing the energy gateways, but it's next door. I'm not going to go down and do the daily, even though we are only a day away now from upgrading our next bit there. We just need to do the one more. That one, and then one more tomorrow will put us to finish the green. So that'll be good. Let's head to Deep Space. I'll tell you what I'm going to do on the way to Deep Space Nine. Where am I? Up here. Going to the Rolor and Nebula. That'll be one of the dailies that I can probably do, or one of the missions I can do.
I got the cloak back up!
I got an Endeavour.
Move out of range. Don't want anyone
Cloak's
sensing
online
our
again,
looks.
and we're at...
I don't know about the rest of you, but I was ready to go the minute we...
Yes, thanks for the follow. I didn't hear a blurb today.
Quark and Nog
Since I
told me
play
you
a
did
lot
a
of
great
shields.
job keeping them all safe. Thank you for bringing them back.
Thanks. I'm glad it looks good on other people's monitors, because on my the monitor that I look at the feed on, so Quark, that is getting involved in our game day today. I'm glad it's coming out at a good, interesting to see what he's got to offer us.
Brunt is ambitious but predictable. We
DBD.
expected him to betray us, and
Sorry.
we capitalized on it. Brunt made life difficult for the Nausicans who worked for Madron. That was a painful decision. Ask Dr. Bashir about that if you're interested. Brunt made the mistake of dealing with someone more
I'm not sure what that
ambitious
is
than he
actually.
was.
What's its
Madron came to me
full
shortly
name?
after Brunt made him an offer, and I made Madron a counter offer he couldn't refuse. I think I just came up with a new rule of acquisition. It's not smart to turn down a deal with the Grand Aegis.
In we come.
I'm pretty sure Madron would agree with that.
Come along. And we're going to go to Zenith as well. So we've just finished this mission, which is basically being that would be like cruel and unusual punishment. Ocean's 11 in space with Ferengi.
There must be something about it they value, and we Ferengi are all about value. Perhaps the lab's sensors and equipment can tell us more. Maybe it's made of a rare precious.
What haven't I got? I'm missing a tactical.
Based on the scans, that carapace was around for quite a long time before Kahless made a weapon out of it.
What's the
The
next
blade
one?
material is over 4,000 years old, where the story of Kahless is roughly only 1,600.
Zenus-wise. Oh, only one, so...
Now, this is interesting.
No, I'm not going to bore you with that.
These readings indicate that the Sword of Kahless is made out of biological material with a germanium base.
Let's go and
I'll need to run more tests to be certain, but I believe the weapon was fashioned out of a Herc carapace.
Quark.
This may explain their interest
Quack.
in it.
But while you're flying to there, I'm just going to go and get a drink.
What can I do for you? Well, he's got a deep contusion of the auricular lobe and a possible dislocated malleus. Normally, in a Ferengi, either condition
I'm living in
is
Scotland.
fatal,
I'm from England, though.
It seems that whoever did this to our friend here knew exactly how to keep the damage just this side of lethal. Luckily for the patient, he'll live. Unluckily, there's only so much modern medicine can do to numb this type of pain. Quark and Rom don't.
Where are you from yourself? Okay. Ohio.
And they'll both pay for their crimes.
So you've just missed, hopefully, both the
and I hear that
storms that came through.
Is unpleasant.
You wouldn't. No, you would have been. You wouldn't have been on the edge of one at all, would you? Or would you? I'm trying to think. I don't think you would have, would you?
None of the Ferengi were willing to tell. I'm reading traces of multiple radiation types within the blade. Discounting the type that likely came from the Iconians, there are still clear traces of thermobaric and tetrionic radiation. I believe we could cross-reference Alliance and Dominion star charts and easily determine where these traces of radiation originated from. We have a 4,000-year-old weapon made of a Herc carapace. My analysis of the radiation within the blade should allow us to narrow down its point of origin. I've had the computer working on that as we speak. Let's have a look. Cross-referencing all known Alliance and Dominion star charts, and voila! There's one system that contains all of the conditions we've isolated. Havas Kul, at the edge of Dominion space. It's possible we've just discovered the location of the Herc homeworld. We should forward this information to the appropriate parties at once. This could be the breakthrough we've been looking for.
Sounds impressive and valuable. Rule 21, Quark. Never place friendship above profit.
Unbelievable! I knew Brunt was a snake, but Lek? Guess I should have known better. The bigger the smile, the sharper the knife. And Lek's got plenty of both.
He's a fool if he thinks he can steal from me. I'll have every eliminator, bounty hunter, and pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for him. No one steals from the Grand Nagus and lives to profit from it.
Considering how angry my father is,
It's not something I'm worried about, to be honest with you. I'm just doing it for something to do.
Since he caught me, well, we don't need to get into that. Despite
I was speaking to other people that have been streaming, and
I'll be in touch when everything is prepared.
It's something that'll come eventually, but I'm not that worried about it. I just recently retired, so I was just looking for something to do while I am playing. So this is keeping me,
as far as they're concerned,
just now and again when I see, I get to chat with people or whatever, and
you might want to lay low for a while.
Just record it for my own amusement.
Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Well done, brother.
The Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers.
This has been double cross after double cross after double cross.
So will I, Grilka, once the payment clears. Pleasure doing business with you.
I play a few. I do this one, Lord of the Rings. I also play. Hang on a second. So what we're going to have, I think, the throwing knives.
Research Bashir have isolated several fascinating aspects of Herc biology.
Also Elite Dangerous I
this
play.
data provides
that keeps me,
insights on their native environment.
That's a lot of work though.
Specifically, a metallic planetoid orbiting a pulsar within a nebula.
And at the moment I'm not that
There's
good at
one
it.
system that meets these
Even though I've been playing it since it started. But I only play it on and off.
I'm going there to investigate along with Captain Kira in the Defiant. Dr. Bashir will accompany us as well. His insight will be critical to the mission's success. The doctor believes we'll find what we need to end this conflict on Havaskur. If he's right, and he often is, I'm willing to travel to the heart of enemy territory. Won't you join us? Be seeing you.
So I'm going back into Deep Space Nine. I'm not going to do the next mission on that chain because I've been going for 2 hours now anyway, so I'm going to take a break. And, so let's head. What I'm going to do is stop the recording.